Hi everyone, it's Jen with Spirited Saturdays and Happy New Year. I'm sorry I didn't make a video last week, was kind of caught up, but I'm going to try to integrate some of last week's topic into this week's video. But yeah, we're talking about the new year and how to transition into the new year and feel like you can have a fresh start, but without putting any unrealistic expectations on yourself, and also just not looking at it as an all or nothing kind of thing. Um, and I think that for me, what the new year really means is to take everything I have learned um, and just continue forward and continue learning and continue applying those lessons. And for me, what that meant for me on New Year's was getting really reflective and thinking about a lot that's gone on in the past year and really establishing some resolve within that, within myself, and allowing myself to, you know, if you want to have some kind of end point and starting point for that, for me, that was just allowing that all to kind of culminate in this moment of peace and resolve and non-judgmental um, resolve, non-judgmental lessons learned, and then going forward and applying them to the following year. And none of that has to be bad. I went through many things all over the spectrum this year, and I have learned incrementally, not incrementally, that's the wrong word choice. Exponentially. I know there's a word I'm not thinking of here. But I've learned a lot. Um, and I can kind of see from a little bit of a removed perspective how everything that happened this year and everything that I experienced was there to teach me. It allowed me to grow. It allowed me to just evolve and know myself better and just kind of experience what it means to be alive, so there's a lot of that, which all comes with recovery, of course. I've sort of taken stock of a lot that's gone on, and am overall I'm okay with what has gone on, like even the stuff that I would have considered bad, because it's all part of my development. So, this year I'm excited about taking things that I've learned and applying them and moving forward and finishing things that I've started. It doesn't have to be so black or white, like you have to start something new on New Year's Day. You can finish things. You can resolve to finish things that you started last month or last year. It's overall just a continuation and a flow. That's what I'm learning as I go. Life is an ebb and flow, and there aren't any. New Year's feels like a kind of highlight of a day, kind of a marker. But we assign it that, and it feels good because it can feel good because we collectively experience that. So it's kind of a collective celebration in that way, which can be a really good thing. But don't turn it against yourself. Don't pay attention to the mass media, which is telling you to make certain resolutions, because you don't have to listen to those messages. The most important thing is to listen to yourself and listen to your inner voice, and that kind of brings me to last week's video topic, which was listening to your inner child, and what does that person want, and what are the dreams that that person inside of you wants to fulfill, and really pay attention and get to know your inner child and get to know your inner spirit and get to know the part of yourself that would do, you know, whatever it wants if it didn't receive negative messages saying that it couldn't. So, really, I don't know, that is kind of something, if you want to call it a resolution, it's definitely something that I want to work toward and, just normalize in my life, make a more kind of regular part of my life, is to really pay attention to my desires and my needs and my wants and my, you know, all of the, my wild side. There's a book I've been meaning to read. I can't technically recommend it because I haven't read it, but I've heard it's amazing. Called Women Who Run with the Wolves. It's been recommended to me several times now, so I've got to read that. But yeah, it's all about, supposedly it's about how women are how we get messages that we need to be tamed. If I'm wrong, please tell me. And I actually don't know the book, but yeah, uh, that's another New Year's resolution, is to read Women Who Run with Wolves. So happy New Year, and have a wonderful beginning of the year. And I wish you the very best. Thank you for being a part of my year. You have certainly been a very important part of my year, especially if you're watching this right now. You can know that you have. So, all right, take care. See you next week. Bye.